Where are we going?
We're going to, I don't know, we're going.
We're going to Japan.
We're going to Okinawa.
Oh, God, no.
Good morning, it is Bethany from the Everyday Army Wife. So we are really kind of excited, and we thought we would kind of show you guys some of the cool things that you can do while stationed in South Korea at some of the countries that are local, per se. So stay tuned and enjoy our video. Airport, and look, there is a little machine here. It's a little robot, and it follows you around and answers all your questions. How cool is that? We do not have one of these in the States in the airports that we have been through, so it's really kind of cool. Yeah.
That's funny.
He talks and he takes pictures of you and answers all your questions. Oh, look at. Alright, so we're only on like a 3-hour flight, and look at this. You get food. So you get a box of food, and on the inside we got you have a muffin, and we had to translate this, but I guess this is a boiled egg. I don't know why it's brown, but it's definitely squishy. It feels like an egg. And then also a seaweed rice with tuna and mayonnaise on the inside. So, and this came complimentary with our flight. So, awesome. All right, with a little bit of hiccup, I think it's been, we've landed. Yeah, we got here 3 hours ago, and we are just now getting into the rental car. So this should be fun. You drive on the opposite side in the car and on the opposite side of the road, so this should be fun. Anyways, we are off, so let's go explore. Good morning, it is day 2, and I am sorry, it is windy, so it's going to be a little hard maybe to hear me today, but we are up at Ocean Expo Park. There is so much to do up here. We're gonna hit up the aquarium. They have a dream castle that is pretty cool to get a picture of, and I think there's a Okinawa culture village that we're gonna try and hit up as well. But this is definitely like a must see if you come to Okinawa. The views are amazing. Like, I just came down the stairs, but look at how awesome this view is. Like, oh, it's such a pretty island. So, all right, we are off to go see some sea creatures and play on some playground and just enjoy being outside. You guys, this show was absolutely adorable. My kids loved it, I loved it, and the best part of it is that it's free. You could watch it before you went into the aquarium. It's got a couple of different show times, and you can catch it as many times throughout the day as you want. On top of that, they allow you to feed the dolphins, which was amazing. My kids each got a bucket. They're $5 a piece. They were able to feed the dolphins, and then we went over to the sea turtles and fed them as well, all before going into the aquarium. It was a great experience, and it was free. So if you don't want to pay to go into the aquarium, this alone was worth the drive up just to see the dolphin show, be able to see the dolphins and the sea turtles, and they also had manatees outside of the actual aquarium itself. My youngest one is under 6, so he was free. And then for 2 adults and 1 child, we paid $4,380. So now we just came in, and we're in the kids area where you get to touch things in the water.
Actually 4, 5, 6.
There's the break.
Just finished down at the aquarium, and we decided to come up. It's called Pizza in the Sky, and the pizza was decent. I mean, it's nothing to like extremely write home about, but it was cool. But the experience is amazing. So you come up to this little place up here, And then the views are amazing. So you can eat outside. They've got blankets and covered area for you to eat. And then this is the view. So it's really kind of cool. So you're just looking out over everything. And then you do have the option to sit inside, which is where it's very busy, but it's definitely Japanese style. So you can sit on the floor, and your tables are lower too. But this is, they do not accept cash, or I mean, they don't accept card. So, yeah, so just know that they do accept United States dollars and yen, but no card. But yeah, it was fun. We liked it. The menu was cute. I'm a little fan. So definitely recommend it. All right, so we finished the aquarium. We're only on island for 3 days. So we're doing North, Central, and South. So our other stop today, north, was the Nago Pineapple Park. So we just got here. It's, let's see, 1,000 yen for adults and 500 yen for kids. So my family of 4 costs roughly $30 to get in. I will say that the Pineapple Park and Dino Park are literally like 2 minutes apart, right up on the same road. So if you want to hit both of them, it'd be real easy to do. But let's go inside and have some pineapple ice cream. Oh, and don't forget they have pineapple wine here too.
You guys.
Hold on. Place your hand in the hole, which you will find deep in the cave. Find the 3 alphabets. All right, let's go.
So, find the 3 alphabets. Oh no.
Push the button, please.
All right, let's see if we can free the king. Let's go through. All right, I'm coming.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's quite the little maze.
Ow,
Oh, there's another heart.
there's a castle.
It says, there it goes, follow the small, oh, what does it say? Follow the small footprints of the fairy. Let's keep going.
If you want to go to Fairyland to help save the king, first you must find the stump fairy.
Oh, sheesh.
Nice job. All right, let's go back out.
You do.
We're off to find
The stump fairy.
the stump fairy.
Find the heart symbol, please.
Where is he? Where is he? What the?
Oh.
All right, thanks for opening it, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, hold it so Mom can get through. Oh.
How are we gonna?
Good morning. It is day 2 of our 3-day vacation to Okinawa. So yesterday we were up north. Today we decided to go south. And so we were currently stationed here many years ago, and I actually never made it down here. So we are at the southern tip of Okinawa, at the Peace Memorial. And so we're gonna go check that out, and then eventually we'll head up over to Kokusai Street. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we are at the War Dead Mausoleum, and this is a mausoleum of about 180,000 ashes from the war. And it is, I mean, this whole park is so gorgeously done, but it is breathtaking to see what it looks like here. So we are up on the mausoleum, and it's really cool. Each prefecture, which is kind of like a state, has their own like area. And so here's one, there's another one, and it's across the entire top of this hill. It's kind of windy today, but I mean, it is just breathtaking, and they all look very different. So it's really cool to come see and just appreciate the history and appreciate how far we've come and the sacrifices that were made. and the fact that they took the time to acknowledge all of the sacrifices that were made from everybody, to include the locals, the soldiers. Everybody is acknowledged here, which is just amazing. And it is just, I mean, it's almost saddening to see how many monuments are up here and how big the space is to accommodate all the loss. So we have made it up towards the top of the hill, and we are walking up to the Peace Mausoleum. And this is the monument that has over 180,000 ashes of those that sacrificed their lives during the war. You can't get up close to it, but it literally sits right on the water. It is gorgeous and very, very nicely done. Right, I did not video, and I should have, but we just completed going up and down Mabuni Hill. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was equivalent to 35 floors of stairs, and that's all it was stairs up one side and down the other. We actually had to tap out. We couldn't go all the way down because the path started to look very overgrown and worn down, and so we weren't quite sure how far people really went. If we didn't have our little ones, I probably would have kept going if it was just my husband and I. But I mean, you guys can essentially, this is, make sure you wear really good shoes, because you can hike as far or as little as you want here. There is so much to see, so much to explore, but that hill is no joke. We made it to the cornerstone of Peace, and this is where all the names are written. And then it's really cool because the Flame of Peace is down here at the very end. And this walkway on June 23rd, their Memorial Day, the sunrise actually comes up right above the Flame of Peace, which is really cool that they were able to make this happen. But I mean, there's just so many names. It just goes and goes and goes. Each wall has names on both sides of it, and United States has 1, 2, 3, it looks like 3.5 rows of names that were lost here. All right, so when you finish the Peace Memorial, they have an amazing playground that is attached to the memorial, and it is humongous. So you've got playgrounds, you have a sandbox, you have a rock climbing wall, you have this obstacle course with big balls and stuff on it. And then over here in the distance, my kids have not seen it yet, but oh, it's so cool. You have a humongous place here with a huge slide that is all enclosed, and they get to run down it and things. So yeah, definitely worth coming out. And again, we didn't go to the museum. We're guessing you have to pay to enter the museum. But everything we did today, besides the prayer statue, was free. And we've been here for 3 hours and easily could have spent more time. It is stroller friendly if you want to stay in the main area. If you go back up towards like the top of the cemetery, it kind of goes into like more of a hiking kind of an area, and lots of stairs. So you just have to decide how much you really want to do. I have to show you guys, this is the other part of the playground with the big huge enclosed slide. Like, oh my gosh, so many cool things. Yeah, how fun. Kokusai Street, as you can see, the traffic just changed, so everybody's crossing, all traffic's waiting. But it's really kind of cool. It's just one big long street of just shops and fun things to do, and so we're gonna go explore. There's an underground shopping area as well that we're trying to do. So let's go see what we can find. They have this underground shopping tunnel, and it just goes and goes. Like, you have stores all down the lane, and it kind of like loops, you go down and around, it kind of like loops back out onto Kokusai Street. And it just has a bunch of little cool little trinket stores. So it's really kind of fun to go explore. All right, if you've talked to anybody that's ever been to Okinawa, this is a place you have to visit. It is called Koko Ichibanya. It's a curry house, it's amazing. You won't find anything better. So this is where we're eating for dinner tonight. So it's real easy. You just kind of pick your, how much you want, what level of spice you want for your curry. They have some sides in there, but this is what people usually get. The chicken cutlet curry is the all-time favorite. And then they do have like a kids menu in the back as well, which is nice, but it won't disappoint. Hey, go ahead. Good morning. Today is our last day, well, last full day in Okinawa, and so today we have decided to do all of our sightseeing in the central region of Okinawa. So we'll be hitting up American Village and some other fun things, but our first stop today is actually the it's an old castle ruins. It's called Nakagusuku Castle Ruins, and it's probably like maybe a 10-minute drive from Camp Foster, and it's right over the water. It's roughly about $4 a person to get in to see. So let's go tour the location. So I'm so sorry, you guys, we didn't get much video for the last day here because we were able to do all this with actual friends that had PCS'd here. But the ruins have 3 different phases to it. We were able to go see all different levels within the castle, and the kids enjoyed running around. After that, we went over to Kadena, and there is this really large slide that is free. You just park and go on up and slide down it. The kids loved it. We actually can ride down without anything. You can go down on your butt. I will let you know, it does not feel pleasant for adults once you get to the bottom. But we also had these little slide things that we sat on, and you go flying down this slide all the way to the bottom. Afterwards, we went over to the location known as Hacksaw Ridge, where Desmond Doss was able to save many lives over a period of time when all the other soldiers abandoned the ridge. He stayed behind and drug all these soldiers to this location right here. The hill was really hard to capture since it was so overgrown, but it was such a long way down that it was just amazing to see how far one person would have to lower each individual body over the length of this entire ridge. So it was very breathtaking and very humbling to see that location. The movie is great if you haven't seen it. So it was really cool to show the boys this location and kind of just teach them a little bit about the history. So we closed our final night out on island in American Village. This is a very fun touristy location. Tons of little shops to pop in and see all little trinkets and things. They have the Ferris wheel that you can ride. They have a yogurt place that you can get frozen yogurt. The kids love to do that and put toppings on it. While we were there, it was all decorated for Christmas, and the kids loved to just run around and see all of the different things that they could hop into. All right, our vacation is coming to an end. We are officially at the airport. We rented our car through Times Rental, and it was an amazing experience. It was super easy to rent the car and then turn it back in. They had shuttle waiting right there to take you back here to the airport, and I think the whole return process from pulling in and pulling out with the shuttle was less than 5 minutes. So highly recommend them. We got to Naha Airport assuming that this international flight would be like a typical international flight, and that we wanted to make sure we had a full 3 hours plus. And we're here at like 10. Our flight doesn't leave until 1:30, and the counter doesn't even open until 11:30. So there's no reason to get super early, but it's okay because they have a huge food court. You can kind of see it behind me. There's McDonald's and Subway and Oh, there was another one, another American style. But I mean, tons and tons of options. You can get Japanese or American style food here with plenty of options. And then the view. Like, oh my gosh, I will happily sit here and look at the ocean for the next hour while we wait for the counter to open up. It is so pretty. They have flowers all over the inside of the airport. They have it decorated for Christmas. It's just great. So if you're considering going to Okinawa, do it. If you've got the time and you can catch a flight over here, I highly recommend it. And try and just see as much of the island as possible. You will not regret it. All right, catch you on the next one.